Hey, y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess. Y'all, I just washed my hair. It needed it so bad. But I'm in my kitchen today to share with you a behind the scene look at what the reality of canning can be. Can you see? That is probably about a week's worth of dishes that have piled up between doing meals and canning and preserving, dehydrating, and going through fresh vegetables every single day this past week, over the last several weeks. This is the reality I face at the end of the day. So it's early morning and I want to tackle this. I had dirty dishes from last night's supper I couldn't even get to. There was nowhere to set anything in my kitchen. It's so bad. My maid quit. Well, in reality, I am the maid. And no, I didn't quit, but I am a senior citizen. I am slowing down. My speech is slower. And there's so many things that I have to get done every day around my homestead. So some things get put off until the next morning. I've got 3 pressure canners back here, pots and pans, and I've already done a load of dishes in the dishwasher this morning. Plus, I've got to clean out my dehydrator. Let's take a look. It's not all beautiful canning jars lined up on the shelves. My reality that I'm facing today, all these dirty dishes, lots and lots of dirty dishes. Let's get to cleaning them. Sometimes I have stuck on food inside my canner, and I'll use a little bit of cream of tartar. Oh, I didn't need a spoon. This is the reality of every farm wife that preserves food. Being in my senior years doesn't help with my ability to keep up. I move slower, I speak slower these days. But in my mind, I'm still a teenager full of energy and ideas. Dishes don't clean themselves, and here I am scrubbing away at the stack of dishes that I had waiting for me. I don't want to grow weary in well-doing. I want to keep up my pace. But you know, as a senior citizen, I will slow down eventually and may not be able to do as much as I do today. So I continue to struggle through the piles of dirty dishes in my kitchen. With every pot and pan that I scrub, I know that I have provided a good meal for my family. And each and every time I reuse these dishes, I know that I am going to have to clean them so that I'll have them ready for the next time. Some days it's just a struggle, but I'm trying to keep up. Do you have days like this? Let me know in comments. I once was very naive. I thought that the golden years would be golden. Little did I know I'd be scrubbing pots and pans, washing out cast iron, and getting it ready for the next use, canning and preserving and dehydrating food from our garden. Little did I know that this would become the life of an everyday farm wife. When you wake up to the reality of dirty dishes in your kitchen, put on your apron, roll up your sleeves, and get to scrubbing. Eventually, it'll all be clean and come together, and you can relax, sit back, and enjoy the clean kitchen ready to use again. Taking care of our pots and pans and our appliances is a must. And in this day and age, everything costs so much to replace. So why not take care of what you have? Like this dehydrator, it will last me many years if I take care of it. Our garden harvest is starting to slow down, but I haven't slowed down one bit in my kitchen. It is the hub of our house. It is the busiest center of our home. Well, y'all, you saw me use cream of tartar on my pressure canner because it's aluminum and it will help clean that aluminum up, especially when you have stuck-on food. You can also use baking soda. Just use it sparingly. And you also saw me clean my dehydrator using my faucet. You have to be careful not to get water into the fan and the motor. So I was real careful when I was rinsing it out to make sure I got all of that spice out of the bottom of my dehydrator. The rest of these can sit here and dry off naturally. And my cast iron, I always put through my oven to dry them, and then they will get a nice coat of a vegetable shortening, and they'll be ready for the next use. I hope that you found something useful in all of this, but we did get our kitchen partially clean. I still got to clean up the sink, the countertops, and my floors. I hope you'll stick around the rest of the week and see what all we have in store for you. Hey friends, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for the many comments, the likes, the friendships, and for sharing this content out. Take a moment and watch all of the advertisements because that is how I get monetized and get paid. I appreciate each and every one of you for your time and your patience. And y'all, I have this special content over here I think you might like.